too. Knows about the grind. Yeah, the bubble grind.
Now we have a guy that could probably get in there if you...
It's game day. The Edmonton Oilers hit the road once again. Happy Friday! Welcome to EST Afternoons here on Edmonton Sports Talk, coming to you live from the William Huff Studios. I was out of breath there. Zack, Joaquin Gage, Hernan Salas. How you doing out there? What's shaking? Another terrible summer day. Gee, I'm just a ray of sunshine today. Just another crap day in this thing we call summer in Edmonton. Man, we need a change here, Joaquin. It puts me in a bad mood.
No, it doesn't.
Like today I walk out, it's not bad, and then the wind just destroyed my soul.
Dude,
Destroyed me.
I had to drive my wife to she had a function today at the Delta.
Yeah.
And so I go out, and it was so cold out with blue sky. I'm like, wow, this is rough.
Sucks.
But we're hanging tough.
And Matt Hyman says his Gager slinging glizzies today. Why would he, Matt? You know the Elks don't play today.
Why would I do that?
Are you slinging glizzies on Sunday?
I don't know, man. I watched the game last night, and if I do, Elks better win. Because I'm not... I always thought it was my performance in the kitchen that was the cause of the downfall of the Elks. But now I know that they're good. You've sampled my wiener. All the guys around here have sampled my wiener.
Yes, I have.
And all reports are coming back that it is delicious. So
maybe we need one of the players to have one of your glizzies.
Dude, they got to step up their game.
They got to step up the game.
I'm tired of associating my weenies with losing.
Hey, listen, we tried to get a Redblacks guest on. We tried to get a Blue Jays guest on. They all shut us down. They shut us down. We are going to have Matthew Wannick, though. We always have him on right before the Elks game, so
that's good.
That's good stuff right there. Matthew Wannick, 120, Zack to the future, 140. I need a favor. I need a big favor. I have 6 questions for Zack. I need one more. So, sports, pop culture, whatever, movies, sitcoms, 80s or 90s, send it to Hernan at EdmontonSportsTalk.com. And if it's a good question, I'll use it. I'm just out of questions right now.
Really?
Yeah, I need a refresher, I have 6.
What do you think Trev's working on at the gym right now?
Hopefully his calves.
Oh, no, I was giving him about his skinny little pencil neck. So he's probably doing like some F1 exercise. He's probably on the thing.
He was in a bad mood today.
Was he?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He was just grumpy. He was a grumpy cat. Just like one of our nasties. Like he wasn't being can't say it on air, but. So Zack to the future 140. I need one more question. Help Hernan inside the numbers. We're going to look at some of the Elks numbers, and they're not pretty, but I'm confident. And it has been confirmed Dru Brown will start for the Ottawa Redblacks.
I told you. He's
torched the Elks in a few of the games he's played against them. How about those damn Blue Jays? We'll get to that as well. There's not much going on in the hockey world, and for me, we'll dabble, of course, but it's after 11 straight months of Oilers hockey, I'm okay with not.
Give yourself a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Give yourself a break.
Give yourself a break. I know you guys don't want to. Hey, slam that thumbs up. Hit us up on the Nasty Chat if you're watching, if you're listening. iHeart, TuneIn Radio apps, EdmontonSportsTalk.com, and the River Korean Box 780-218-9999. Where do you want to start, Joaquin Gage, my friend? How about let's start with the Stampeders, the Stampede Bowl.
Yeah.
They take it. I called it. I told Benny and Reed yesterday before the show, I said, Calgary's winning tonight.
Really?
Book it. And I picked Calgary in my Reed's fantasy pool. They rolled to a 37-16. Listen, It looked like a great vibe. Dusty was wearing a cowboy hat. He was mixing in lyrics from country songs with suits, which is pretty funny.
Poison was there.
Yeah, they were having a good time. It looked like a great vibe.
It did.
I'll just say this. I thought the trophy stuff was kind of cheesy, though.
No.
Like, I enjoyed it. I watched it, but I was like, okay, this is cheesy. And they were so happy.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Look how much you celebrate little victories around here. If I were to give you a trophy for one of your little meaningless victories around here, you would think it's the best thing in the world. It was great. I mean, it added that the Calgary Stampeders beat the wheels off the Bombers there. But, oh, look, everyone was involved. There was something on the line. It's July, the start of Stampede. They did a great job of it. The race, the cow race, all the stuff in between. Looked like fans were having a great time. I'm all for it, man. These types of things should be done more. Now, look, I've done them. I went over to Europe.
Okay.
And there are little things throughout the season, kind of these in-season tournament type of thing. And I enjoyed playing in them. It was something to play for, something to do extra. I just think it's a great idea. And they knocked it off. All wearing cowboy hats.
Yeah. It was cool.
Vernon Adams gets the big belt buckle. They knocked it out of the park, man. They should do more of this stuff.
But it doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does.
Like,
it doesn't mean anything to the players. Really, it's cool, blah, blah, blah. It's for the fans. Your team hoisted a trophy that night. You know? You don't think people are on... Is it still Electric Ave in Calgary? I don't know. But
Electric Ave, that's old school.
I mean, they're probably parading down there. It might only be a handful of people, but
I hope not.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Eric said, he goes, I wonder where the parade's going to go in Calgary.
Exactly. We're already asking the question.
Well, I know. I'm just being a bit of a down. Like, it was cool, but like, come on. Like,
If the Elks win the Stampede Bowl next year...
Klondike Day Bowl?
Well, that's what I said.
Yeah.
That's what I the Klondike Day Bowl or...
What should we name it? The Fringe Bowl?
Fringe Bowl.
The Taste of Edmonton
Whatever.
Bowl? The Heritage
The Taste
Day
of
Bowl?
Edmonton Bowl.
The
Oilers
Potholes Bowl?
preseason game bowl. I don't, whatever it is. I think it provides something to everyone to get excited about, and it's meaningful, man. I loved it. It was great. Perfect.
All right. We'll leave it at that. Hey, good game by the Stamps, man. They look really good. That's why, like, we're looking at this Elks game. This is a must win. You can't keep falling behind. Winnipeg has 3 wins. Calgary has 3 wins. Saskatchewan has 4. If BC picks up a win tomorrow, they're at 2. You can't fall behind here. So for me, this is as early as it gets for a must win. You have to win. I don't care if Dru Brown's playing. I don't care if they're getting this guy back. I don't care if Gino Lewis is coming in and he's got a bone to pick. I don't know why you'd have a bone to pick. GMs, if they don't want you on their team, they don't reach out. What are we so offended about? Like, it's his own little war he has with the Elks, so we'll see how he does. He'll probably do well. He'll probably get a touchdown or something, but there's no excuses anymore. The Elks got to go win this game. They have to. They got
to psyche too.
Of course, you don't want to be 0-4, man. After the last 2 seasons, the way they started, 0-9, 0-7, 0-4 would just be such a tough way to start this season with so much hope. You know, everybody was new, the new coaching staff. But you know what? We're gonna hear some quotes from Mark Killam and Trey Ford. Like at least like. The good thing is, like, they're upbeat. Like, they're not down. It's early in the season, right? It's 0-3, but it's definitely a
It's
must
the way
win.
that they're losing, though.
Yeah.
Because wasn't it last year? How many was it last year? The walk-offs, like there was like 3 losses.
Yeah, 3 straight. I was
3
there for
straight
that.
walk-offs.
Toronto.
Or that was 2 years ago.
No, it was last year.
Was it?
Yeah. Toronto, Sask, and Ottawa here.
And I mean, you can still kind of get something from there, but I do remember the game last year. Brown torched the Elks here. I forget which game it was, but it was nasty. He just picked it apart. So they're gonna have to deal with that. And I don't know. Maybe we'll get into it with Maddie a little bit more. But watching that game yesterday, and I became not that I wasn't really before, but Vernon Adams was awesome yesterday. I became like a Vernon Adams fan just watching him.
He's okay.
Stop it.
He was good yesterday. I like their running back, man. Mills.
Oh.
Guy's a beast.
Yeah.
Their defense looked good. A solid team. Hey, good for Calgary after a really bad year. Yeah, the first one was on. Dusty, what a call. He's awesome.
Well, I don't know if you watched the Sports Center afterwards on TSN, but Jay Onright, right?
Yeah.
He was like, and Dustin Nielsen on the call.
Dustin!
It was great, man. Dusty, what a job. Good job, Dusty.
Good job, my friend. The Talus Balls Bowl.
Who?
Talus Balls? You know,
Talus
the ones
Balls.
where, remember the guy that got stuck in there?
Oh, right. You know that guy's name that got stuck in there?
It's a good one from Collingwood Rob. For Zack to the future. He won't know this, so.
Did you hear my question?
No, sorry.
The guy that got stuck in those Telus balls?
Yeah.
You know what his name was?
What?
Guess.
I don't. Joaquin.
Everyone's texting me. What are you doing with all those balls?
That's pretty embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
Pretty embarrassing. Big Uke says it's a must win. Gotta have it. Damn straight, Big Uke.
Yeah.
Damn straight. They gotta have this one. Tonight, it's Toronto hosting the Ti-Cats. Tomorrow, Montreal hosting BC. Nathan Rourke is named the starter there. And then, of course, Sunday, check out, it's going to be Benny Goods, Coob Nation, and YouTube Trev down at the tailgate. Go say hi to them. Go hang out with them. Take a picture if you like. They love taking pictures, so make sure you do that.
Coob is very photogenic.
Yes.
Well, I like being behind the camera, but I'll cover my face with one of the hats that we'll be selling
I'm
down
saying
there.
you're good looking when they take pictures of you. Don't just say thanks, Joaquin.
No, I just go by it. But we will be, we got some waters and stuff, some
Nice.
chips and stuff as well. You'll see the brand new tent we're set up right beside the stage in the tailgate, and we'll have some hats for sale as well. So
Really?
if you wanna
Some
come,
chips. Some
buy one.
chips.
We got to
do
get
some
those
good
sunglasses back because my dog ate my last pair of EST glasses.
Your dog?
Well, I didn't take them out that day, and I left them on the counter.
He's a bad boy.
And he grabbed them, took them outside, and broke them.
Did you hit him? No,
Of course not.
No, but you know what? One of these, like, what are you doing?
No, they don't know. They just think you're hitting them for no reason. I wouldn't hit him. I would just scold. Like I can put my voice to a tone that makes him put his ears back, obviously.
Yeah.
And if I catch him doing something wrong, that's what I do. And it's so sad when you see him like that because he'll cower and then he'll come and just lay on my feet, kind of just say sorry. It's the cutest thing ever.
Yo, yesterday I was watching that shark lady.
Oh,
Oh my God, I had anxiety the whole time.
so how many episodes is this?
It's just one. It's just a documentary.
Oh, okay.
She is like all respect, but you know what's crazy? A lot of people, like the scientists, shark people, they have no respect for her because they interview them. They're like, they hate her
Why?
because she takes pictures with them, and they're saying like she's risky, like that she's making normal to swing with sharks.
Yeah.
And people are like, no, they're gonna eat you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's been very lucky. That's what they're saying. But bro, you got to watch it, man. It's
Is she like that grizzly dude that went up to Alaska and lived with grizzlies and then
Yeah.
Okay.
like she's like, and then like like she's because they found a spot where they all like live and they're always there, and then she got to know them all and she gave them names, like just the way they look, the scars they have, and then like, oh man, it is creepy
If you have to
stuff.
If you're around a bunch of wild animals and you're identifying them with scars on their face, probably not a good idea.
Buddy, man, but it is intense. Like I am shocked at how and like some come like, and she's swimming and there's like 10 of them roaming her, and they come at her, and then like she pushes
down on the nose.
Pushes down on the nose, and like, but I'm like, you got to be like, because what if one comes from the side or from behind you? It is unreal, man. Like that girl, I don't know if it's going to continue to work for her, Joaquin, but
Of course not.
one shark she's going to piss off. Because then they went to Mexico because she wanted to swim with a white shark. So they started in the cages because white sharks are really dangerous. Obviously, well, they're all dangerous, but they're like these ones, like the force they have, I guess it's like the most force any shark has is the white shark. So they started in the cages. And then, they were down there a lot, getting to know the white sharks. And then one kind of, she said, went by her and kind of like looked at her, and she's like, she was inviting me to go outside the cage, and she went outside the cage and she swam with him. Yeah, I'm serious.
Come on.
It is crazy.
Wow. That'll be a weekend watching for me.
Crazy. It's crazy. So, yeah, give it a shot. But I was like, the whole time, I'm like, oh my God, they're going to eat her.
I think I told you, I think it was during Shark Week the one year.
Yeah.
Discovery, and people were actually mad at this. So and my kids were young at this point. It was a while ago. And we were watching Shark Week. Hey, like the kids are, okay, let's watch Sharks. And it was a mockumentary of a shark that they were making. So all this stuff was complete BS, but they made it look like this was an elite shark that was a man-eater. It attacked a boat and sunk it and ate all the people. And they said they found the camera underneath and they showed the footage. I thought this whole, like, it's like 2 hours. Yeah. And I thought the whole thing was real. Like, I am standing up watching the show. Can you believe this? This is amazing. Unreal. And then it was so good that after it, I looked it up, and all it said was people are really mad at the Discovery Channel for not saying at the beginning of this thing that this is a false documentary, because they never did. But it was one of the greatest mockumentaries I've ever seen, because I was completely enthralled with this whole deadly shark out there that was basically Jaws. It was Jaws.
Yeah, it's just I just feel this lady is gonna end up like many that have messed around with wild animals. Crazy. Yeah. Like seriously, crocodile hunter.
Yeah, but that was a manta ray that killed him.
Yeah. But still, he was
still.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I hope not. She's not very popular in the shark world.
Does it get into that on there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they have people. They interview people, and they're like, "Yeah, she gets no respect from." Like,
is that because she makes it seem good for people to go do it themselves?
Yeah, they're like, "You're making it sound like it's safe to be around the shark." Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you do it, but then she does tours. Like, she takes people into the water to swim with sharks. I'm like, you couldn't pay me enough money to do that.
Oh, you could pay me enough, but it'd be a lot.
Hell no. Because she's like, you got to be calm, and because they can feel your energy. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't. I'd be a ball of nerves down there.
Well, can't they hear? Like, they would be able to hear my heartbeat.
Yeah. Oh
yeah. My heart would probably be moving in water. It would be pumping so hard.
All right, lots of CFL talk. We'll go around the NHL if there's any news to break. Of course, F1 race week. Toronto Blue Jays just absolutely unreal right now. And before we get to Matthew Wannick, the GOAT is back. Joey Chestnut down 70.5 hot dogs to win his 17th Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest title.
I love it.
We'll talk hot dogs on the other side of the break.
Eat it, my dog.
Edmonton Sports Talk brought to you by Play Alberta. Why limit your choices when you can have it all? Play Alberta is your go-to app for casino games, sports betting, and lottery. And it's all in one place with easy access to real money games. You can enjoy everything Alberta has to offer right at your fingertips. Download Play Alberta now and start playing today. Slam that thumbs up for us. Hit us up on the River Cree inbox, 780-218-9999, or on the Nasty Chat. Matthew Wannick coming up here on EST Afternoons.
Dru Brown is good to go for the Redblacks against the Elks on Sunday, missing the last two games. Join Matt Wannick, J-Milne as they tee up the action during the Green and Gold kickoff show Sunday at 4 right here on EST. And tonight, the Ti-Cats face the Argos on the road in Toronto. Hamilton 1-2 on the season. Toronto 1-3 in the early going. Kickoff at 5:30. While in Detroit, 28-year-old Christian Fischer has announced his retirement after playing over 500 games in the NHL, split between the Coyotes, Red Wings, and Blue Jackets. Meanwhile, the Jays look to stay hot as they battle the Angels just after 5. Eric Lauer gets the ball for the Jays. Right now, 3 games are live, including the Reds up 9-4 on the Phillies in the 6th, while the Yankees hold the Mets 2-0. in the top of the first. Back in E-Town, the Riverhawks open their series against the Night Owls. Catch the action on any of EST's audio streams. First pitch at 7:05. And Energy City also plays as they have a one-gamer in Sylvan Lake against the Gulls. That one gets going just after 7. This sports update is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. And the Elks host the Redblacks on Sunday. Bring some non-perishable food items or donate some cash with all proceeds going to the Edmonton Food Bank. All presented by Pure Later. Tackle Hunger. Tickets start at just $20 at goelks.com. And to preview the game, Matt Iwanek, the host of the Green and Gold Kickoff Show, checks in on the other side of the break. I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Derek Van Diest.
Now they have some cap room and some money to play with come trade deadline. My belief is that Fed Bowman is pretty much done for the summer. Got to go in with this team and see where this team is at, and then have some flexibility to make moves at the trade deadline to kind of adjust the roster depending on how it goes.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric, presented by Southport Chevrolet. Weekday mornings 6 to 9, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
Kayaks, bikes, camping gear? Make space for summer fun with Sentinel Storage. Spend more time on adventures with your outdoor gear and less time looking for them. Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca.
The Canadian Brewhouse is turning up the flavor this summer with our new summer feature menu. Try our jerk chicken skewers, Cajun shrimp tostadas, and street corn salsa. Bold bites made for patio season. Get them while it's hot. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Summer in Edmonton means 3 things: warm weather, long nights, and plenty of sports. From the lake to the links, you can boost your summer fun with hundreds of casino games, live betting on your favorite sports teams, and access to popular lotteries. All in one app, anywhere in the province. Download the Play Alberta app today and deposit $20 or more with promo code YAG50 to claim a $50 free bet. That's promo code YAG50 for a $50 free bet on us. Redeemable once per Play Alberta account. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
124. Welcome back to EST Afternoons here on Edmonton Sports Talk. How you doing out there? Happy Friday. What you got going on this weekend? You going to the Elks game? We got some Stingers tickets to give away as well today for Sunday. Do that in the second hour. Gave away a couple to the Elks yesterday, so it should be a fun one. It's Joaquin Gage, Zack, Hernan Salas here with you. Hit us up in the nasty chat, River Korean Box 780-218-9999, and slam that thumbs up. Matthew, regular hot dog, how many do you think you can eat in one sitting? Like, you know, just the small buns.
Like with your camp out?
Yeah,
like we're having a barbecue, just normal, those small ones. We're putting condiments on it, or we're just eating it as is?
That's your call.
I guess, yeah, you don't want to put condiments on it. Those little ones, how long do I get? That's part of this too. Like, what's the time frame?
You're just sitting down with the fam, with the partner, and you're just going to have hot dogs. How much could you eat in one sit down?
Oh, that's a few hours. 15?
You think
Little
20?
ones?
20 maybe?
Like in the 8-pack?
Yeah, those things.
Yeah.
Maybe 20. Like I'm getting a few hours here.
2 hours?
Well, I'm getting a few hours. Like if we're saying a sit down, like that's why I'm adding a timeline to this, because like it's easy to crush a few of those, and then I can wait a little bit. I'll crush more. I never feel like I'm ever fully full. I'm always hungry.
I gave Hernan a food dog at the last Elks game. I think he thought I was going to take it back from him. Like,
why?
He just shoved it in his mouth.
Oh, that part.
No,
you gave me one at that preseason game.
I was really hungry because I missed the media meal. So I was like starving, man.
Is there a media meal still?
Yeah, but it's 2 hours before kickoff.
Okay.
I think like in one sitting, I think I can do 4 or 5.
That's it?
Like if I sat down for supper, and they're like, how many hot dogs do you want to eat right now? I can probably do 4 or 5.
I could do that like no problem. I thought we're trying to challenge ourselves here. I thought we're trying to see how far we're going for our limits. Oh, I could do 4 of them. What is that?
But in one sitting for dinner. Like, I'm not spreading it out through 2-3 hours.
Okay, if it's one sitting for dinner, okay, I'm going to sit down at this table. Zach's going to give us hot dogs right now. I'm going to sit here and eat for an hour, let's say. I could crush 15 still, I think.
Just the dog?
No, with the bun.
And the bun?
Yeah.
The small ones? That's 15, no problem.
I think 15's tough, man. I don't even think I get hit 10.
No, that's a lot of meat, Maddie.
I did 60 ounces of steak.
Yeah, it's bread. And who knows what's in the hot dog? You know what's in
We're talking
steak.
about the small hot dog here.
15? So you're saying like 2 hours, 15 hot dogs?
I'd say in an hour.
Should we put this to a test?
I'll do it.
I thought you were doing the
9 beers, 9 hot dogs, 9 innings challenge. I got to do that. I got to plan that.
I don't think I can do that because of the beer.
That would be
that one. It's you have to be very strategic. You have to plan it out. I have to map it out. I do want to do it. I got to just find the day that works.
I don't know where it was, but it was a Cardinals game or a Houston Astros game where a couple did it online. He drank the beer and she ate the hot dogs. But she ate the chili dogs, all the different specialty ones, and they were huge.
I could do 9 of those, I guess. Not with the beer then. But if I'm just doing regular hot dogs at a Riverhawks game, like now they do tall boys. So I think you were in the hangar when we discussed this. I think we worked out to 7 tall boys equals 9.
And they equals 9 of the.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Only 4. What's wrong?
No, I said 5.
You said 4 or 5. I'm going lower. How many can you eat? You think in that one sitting, like an hour or so? They're all put here.
I don't know, man. Not that many.
Zach,
can I fast?
I don't care how you're preparing for this. I don't care how you're preparing for this.
I could probably eat 12.
Zach could.
I'll dip them in water like Joey Chestnut.
We don't need to dip them in water.
I'm surrounded by dogs at the Elks game, and like I have access to
those
it.
Are bigger ones, I feel like. No.
Well, the value. No, the value.
I guess you're right.
The value ones. Yeah, but if I'm talking those 8-pack ones, those are smaller. Like the ones that the Joey Chestnut eats.
I don't know how big those are.
Those aren't that big.
I feel like I need to try this.
That guy's a beast. Absolute beast. Okay, let's get to some sports talk here. Enough with the
That is sports talk.
That is.
Shout out to Joey Chestnut for his return. 70, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How long did they get?
Under 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Under. Hit the under. 70 and a half. Let's be accurate.
70 and a half, yeah.
0.5, as they like to say.
70.5.
17th mustard belt. Wow. That's impressive.
Maddie.
Which dreams are made of.
It is. Imagine that's your career. What do you do? I just pound back 70 hot dogs and
I'm not 500 pounds.
And I'm a legend. That's another good point. Maddie, we're talking about it. I mean, Stamps looked, what a bounce back yesterday. They looked really good to take it to the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. It is confirmed that Dru Brown will start on Sunday. Are you in the boat? Same boat as Joaquin and I, saying that it's only week 5, but this is a must win.
Yeah, it's must win. There's no other way of saying it. Like if you lose to Ottawa, who are you beating? You haven't beat Winnipeg. You couldn't beat Montreal. You didn't beat BC. You lose to Ottawa. Hamilton looks pretty good. Toronto beat Ottawa, so they're then they're going to get Chad Kelly back when you finally play them. Calgary beat Winnipeg, so you can't say Calgary. You can't say Saskatchewan. Like, there's no team that you can sit there and say this Elks team can go beat. They will not be a favorite for a team at all going into the season. I stuck with the 0-3 start to this season. I said they were going to win this game and they're going to rattle off 10 victories. I do believe that. I do believe if they come out and get that win, I'm going to stick on that one. But I also go, if they lose this one, the season's gone. The season's almost lost. I don't know how you recover from this. Partly that being, I didn't expect the defense to be this poor with covering big plays. They have been beaten so many times in just such a short period of time on massive plays, and I don't know how they overcome that. I'm getting more worried. At the start of the season, they have the talent, it's just execution. I'm getting to the point, if you lose to Ottawa and the defense gets lit up again, I'm going to a point where maybe they don't have the talent. Yeah. And this is just who they are. Once you get to a certain point, it's just who you are. So no, this is a must win. You need to go win this football game because at some point you got to start picking up victories. You're going to put yourself behind in the West. Zach's doing squats over there or something, lunges over there. I'm just seeing lunges on the side of my eyes. You still got a lot of time here, Zach, for the day. So, but also on top of this, like, look at who you're taking on when it comes to the Ottawa Redblacks.
Yeah.
Dru Brown may be starting, but he hasn't played for a while. So he's a little bit rusty. But take Dru Brown out of this. The Elks played last Thursday. Ottawa played last Sunday.
Yeah.
So you've had a mini bye.
Mm-hmm.
You've had more rest.
Mm-hmm.
They have to fly across the country, partially across this country from Ottawa to Edmonton. You don't. This is your home game. So, and you had a good game against Winnipeg with things to build off of. If you can't find a victory in this, what hope should anyone have for this season? And the questions will start, and rightfully so, about the starting quarterback.
Can you take a moral victory out of this? Or is that out the door?
Moral victory last week. Can't do it against Ottawa. Like I said in the hangout, the only way I could talk about a victory where I'm not upset at the team is if there's some sort of controversial ending. And like we're sitting there, so on the refs, how do they gave a touchdown, the guy put his knee down, was on the 3 type thing. And we're just like, what did the ref see? It was a complete blow. Like that's the only way. There is 0 moral victories to be had this week. It's time to get a result.
What has been the biggest disappointment? Is it the play of the defense, or is it the overall play of the offense for you? Because looking at what they were doing, I thought like you, Maddie, I thought the strength of this team would be on their defense, which I thought was great because it would allow the maturity process of Trey Ford to move forward, where maybe this defense could keep them in games, but they can't. They can't. That's been the major reason why they didn't win that Winnipeg game, was because defense couldn't stop the big play.
I will
in the fourth.
I will actually go a little deeper. I'm mostly disappointed in the defensive line, then to secondary, but it's defense over offense. And the reason I start with that is the D line. 3 of them came, like Brinkman, Robbie Smith, and Drake Strasnick all came from Toronto last year.
Yeah.
And their defensive line coach, Dimitri Maxey, he came from Toronto last year, and they were the best unit last year when it comes to defensive line. That I thought there shouldn't be a growth period here. There shouldn't be a building of chemistry, because they had it last year.
Yeah.
It's now you're just wearing a different uniform in a sense. So I figured they would get off to a quicker start, which would allow the rest of the defense to figure things out. The D-line has not had enough pressure. They had a good third quarter against Winnipeg, but beyond that, in the other 11 quarters, they haven't gone pressure. Then the secondary, though, because they didn't just bring in, like, when Chris Jones' defense last year, and you look in that secondary the last 2 years, a lot of young players. You can sit there and say these guys were rookies. These guys are new to the CFL. They're growing. I can't say that about Royce Metier. I can't say that about Terrell Ford. Like Ford is a little younger still, but they brought in veterans to this whole group, and they still, Bynum hasn't played well. Jackson hasn't. Like they just overall haven't been good enough. When you're beaten for 6 touchdowns, I think as of right now on 20 plus yards, that's just not possible. And as Jay pointed out on the postgame show, stop using a cover 0, which is leaving, you get no protections, man-to-man defensive coverage. They're not good enough to do that right now. Then it goes to the offense. But the thing about the offense that I'll give them, and why it's after the defense, is you got a new offensive coordinator who has a very complex offense. And it's going to take time to learn that. It's going to take time to develop that. And usually I believe, like, if you start any football season, whether it's NFL, CFL, NCAA, U Sport, the defense is going to be up to speed quicker than offense. It always is just going to be the case. And we've seen the progressions from the offense getting there. So it starts with defense, but the offense, saw some nice signs last week, put in some really nice drives together, had a good first half. They just got to catch the damn ball when it's in their hands. Beyond that, I have seen in things to be happy about, but they also need some more improvement as well. But it starts with defense to me.
And it's crazy because, Robbie Smith, I think he's the highest paid player after a quarterback or offensive player. He's making a ton. He's been I
haven't noticed him.
Brinkman, same thing.
I haven't noticed him.
Cerezna, finally, we noticed against Winnipeg. He had a good stuff on the running back there, and then he had the quarterback sack. But again, Barlow, Kongbo, we're remembering them for bad penalties. I think I'm a little bit more surprised by the defense than the offense right now. It's mind-boggling how the defense, and listen, Dru Brown's had success here at Commonwealth Stadium. I mean, this
really good success.
This isn't I think the disrespect that we're showing Ottawa sometimes is maybe they're not hearing it. Who knows? But I think Ottawa's still a pretty good team, and they've won a game.
They've won one,
I think,
yeah.
like Reed said on the morning show, until you win, I can't pick you to win, right? Like it makes sense. So interesting.
Well, I'll pick them to still win this one.
Yeah,
It's great value on Play Alberta.
I picked him in Reed's pool as well.
What happened last year against Winnipeg? Do you remember? It was at home and home. Where did they go first?
For what? Sorry,
Ottawa and Edmonton,
we lost there in Jarius Jackson's first game.
and then they came here.
Yeah,
Then they came here and Dru
Is that how it went?
torched.
and
No,
then
it was here then there.
And then we lost because
It was
Boris,
home then away.
No, it was away first.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that was Jarius Jackson's first game, and we lost in Ottawa. And then we came here. Oh no, you're right. Sorry.
thought-
Yeah, no, it was early here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ottawa.
it was
Like the
it was
walk
here
off
then there. Yeah.
when
Yeah.
Boris
So-
Beatty kicked it out of bounds with 8 seconds.
So Dru Brown last year in that game here in Edmonton, 480 passing yards.
It was a joke.
2 touchdowns and an interception. He added, and then the week after, he was 257, didn't throw a touchdown, threw 2 interceptions. But yeah, here he had he almost had 500. I forgot about that. 500 yards passing. It's ridiculous.
That's the game that got Jones fired.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, he got
Because
fired.
I remember that game a little bit because there was booing and
They kicked the ball out of bounds.
I had to come out and have a look, and then Dru torched.
They kicked the ball out of bounds, and it gave Ottawa an opportunity in the field goal range
Yeah.
in that game.
They were booing because I think people wanted Trey in. But the game was tied. Like, it's not like it wasn't McLeod's fault. Well, he didn't play well, but yeah, it's interesting though. So we'll see. Maddie, is this Trey Ford struggled early on? Do they make the move, or do you continue to go with Trey?
You have to go. You have to give Trey the game.
Okay.
I think it's fair after this game to have the questions of whether he should be the starting quarterback going forward. But, they went into the season wanting him to be the guy, and he needs to have the leash. And that includes when things are going wrong. Like, you got to let him finish that out then. You got to be able to sit there and be like, you've played 4 games, hasn't been good enough. We'll start you against BC next week. But if things aren't going well now, we'll make the switch. I think he has to still know that the confidence is there from the staff. And I think they need to tell him before. It's like, look, whatever happens, you're our guy going into this one. But then he needs to show them that he can get it done. And now, like, I look at last week, and I don't put it on Trey. Like, if Keon Julian Grant makes 2 catches, it's a different ball game. If Justin Rankin doesn't fumble that football, it's maybe a different ball game. Maybe the Elks have that victory, and we're not praising Winnipeg as much going into Calgary last week. And we're talking about the Elks. They maybe going to 2-2 this week.
Yeah.
They let that slip a little bit, as good as the Bombers were. But you, as the quarterback, you get the heat for those losses still. The win-loss record, it goes on you. No other player in football gets a win-loss record. The quarterback does. Mm-hmm. And so you got to go get this done. But I think you have to give him the full game. Once this one's over, then you can evaluate. And if he gets this win, then I'm done talking about the quarterbacking situation until the end of the month.
Yeah.
He then should be the starter of BC and with Saskatchewan going into Hamilton. But he needs to finally get a victory, or the questions are going to be thrown out there about Cody.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anyone could say, no, you can't have that conversation. It's a conversation that now needs to be had, because at some point this team needs a result.
I think they stick with Trey unless it's a complete disaster. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Even if they struggle, a couple 2-and-outs here and there, I think this is Trey's team no matter what. Unless, like I said, it's
35-0 and a half.
Yeah, something like that. It's just complete awful. So,
and Jay and I start playing just Tecmo, and we don't even watch the second half.
Is Jay going to be back? Is he back?
Yes. Yes, he is.
I like that Killam's sticking with him. I think that's what young quarterbacks need, the confidence of their staff. And it is a brand new playbook, so it's going to take some time. But let's hope they can pull out the dub on Sunday. Maddie, when do you and Jay get going on Sunday?
4 o'clock, Green and Gold kickoff show. Live right here in Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton Sports, presented by Play Alberta. Jay and Matt's big play of the game. I got a message, Play Alberta, to get something put up. 4 o'clock, all across EST. And we'll also have the post-game show. So once it ends, if the Elks win, we'll have things to talk about. If they lose, I don't know who's going to be spicier, me or Jay. Well, because we both will be. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
I just don't know who's going to be spicier, whether it's going to be Jay or myself. But hopefully we don't have to find the answer to that, because I want the Elks to finally get a win.
I know.
We
need a dub here. We need a dub. Hey, the afternoon inbox is presented by the River Crew Resort and Casino. Check out the Tap 25 restaurant, where the prime rib special is just $18.99. It's available 7 days a week from 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. On the other side of the break, Zack to the future with our boy Coop. Matthew, thank you so much.
Of course, you're
Enjoy
welcome.
your weekend, and Sunday 4 o'clock for the Green and Gold kickoff show. We're back after the break here on EST Afternoons.
The Elks host the Redblacks Sunday with Dru Brown returning for Ottawa after missing the last 3 games with a hip injury. Catch the Green and Gold kickoff show Sunday starting at 4. Matt Wanek and J Milne break down the action right here on EST. Out east, the Ti-Cats and Argos go at it. Kickoff is at 5:30, while in the NHL, Christian Fischer has decided to hang up his skates with the 28-year-old playing over 500 games between the Blue Jackets, Coyotes, and Red Wings over 9 seasons. In baseball, Toronto's rolling entering their series against the Angels. Eric Lauer gets the ball for Toronto. First pitch just after 5, and around the league, 3 games are underway. Yankees and Mets locked at 2 apiece in the bottom of the first, while the Phillies trail the Reds 9-6 in the 7th. Back in Alberta, the Riverhawks open their series with the Night Owls at home just after 7. Listen to the full game on any of EST's audio streams. Find the full schedule at edmontonsportstalk.com. And for the Cactus Rats, they're in action playing the goals in Sylvan Lake. First pitch at 7:05. This sports update is brought to you by the Capital Care Foundation. Financial support deeply affects residents at Capital Care, whether it's a one-time donation or monthly contribution. Every penny counts. Find out how you can donate at capitalcarefoundation.net. Zack to the future is next. Gager and Hernan test me with some trivia. I'm Zach Kubish, and you're up to date.
The EST Hangout.
The thing about Trey is he does have his legs, and what we saw against Winnipeg is he ran one. When you have that threat, you need more runs from Trey. Right. So it's like you have to find that balance where it's you got to trust your pocket. You got to make him a bit of a pocket quarterback. But honestly, one of his biggest threats is the fact that he can run and anything can happen, and defenses have to watch his speed. And if you take that away, well, that's not who Trey is.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
River Creek Resort and Casino on K97 proudly present Steve Earle and Reckless Kelly. Featuring small band and acoustic performances, Steve Earle and Reckless Kelly in the venue July 25th. Tickets at rivercreekresort.com.
River Creek Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Hey Edmonton, ready to take advantage of lower rates and better pricing? South Fort Chevrolet in Fort Saskatchewan has you covered. From rugged trucks to sleek SUVs. And with over 40 years in business, you can trust that you're getting the best deal on your new ride. As the proud title sponsor of the Nielsen Show, EST listeners can drive a little to save a lot with South Fort Chevrolet's transparent pricing and down-to-earth sales team. Visit us today in Fort Saskatchewan or online at southfortchev.com.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences, plus all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom, and from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
That song is a downer, buddy. We need something more upbeat on a Friday, man.
Just matching your mood, Hernan.
You bugger.
That's good.
Still to come, we're going to talk some Blue Jays. More Elks. F1. But now it's time for Zack to the Future, brought to you by nobody. Hey, you a company owner out there, business owner? You wanna jump on the Red Light District or Zack to the Future? Hit us up. Hernan or Joaquin at edmontonsportstalk.com. It'd be greatly appreciated if you would, right? Right, Joaquin? No?
Right.
Slam that thumbs up. A little slow today. It's Friday. We get it. Oilers, there's not really much to go about on the Oilers until they make some news and the coaches and this Isaac Howard kid that now everybody's sliding in McDavid's line. No one heard of him until Monday, so we'll see what happens.
Who's this guy?
He was picked 32nd overall in one of the years that Tampa Bay won the Cup.
He won the Hobie Baker.
He was the guy who wore all white to his draft. That one stuck out to me. He had
is
like
that
a
the guy
chain.
that said he was like the best looking guy at the draft?
Yeah. Best
Really?
dressed. I think so. Yeah, that was from a few years ago though.
That's
but
great.
He's got some good style.
So how many of you have actually watched him play? I mean, he's probably
He
good.
plays hockey?
Wait. So when there's stuff to talk about, we will, but just bear with us. We're going to have fun. We're going to get some authors on about sports books. Is there anything you guys want us to reach out to? Wrestling, boxing, MMA. It's the summer, man. We got to get creative here, and we're going to go all around the world of sports. So if you'd like us to get a guest on, something that interests you, let us know. River Korean Box 780 or the Nasty Chat at 218-99-99. Let's get to Zack to the future. Joaquin. Zachary Kubish has only failed once. He barely passed last week. But we'll see how young Koob does. Koob, kick it! Or not.
Just as I predicted, time traveling is just too dangerous. 1.21 gigawatts. Great Scott.
All right, Joaquin, you want to kick us off, my friend?
I do.
All right, let's go.
I would love to do that.
Okay.
Zach, are you ready?
Yes.
Elizabeth Shue starred in many movies. Of these four, which movie did she not star in? First movie, Karate Kid, The Saint, Lost Boys, or Cocktail. Which movie did she not star in?
Ooh, Karate Kid. Final answer. What are we doing here?
No! Come on! That's like one of her most famous ones.
Man, that's when we all fell in love with her.
Yeah.
I don't even know who she is.
My gosh.
Oh, cool.
I don't know who she is. What was her name again?
Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah, 80s, 90s heartthrob, right? Like it was,
yeah.
She was beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
Still is.
Yeah.
She's here.
She's a Cobra Kai.
You watch, is she?
Yeah, man. She makes an appearance.
The last Cobra Kai I watched was when he was calling her from the beach or whatever.
Yeah, she shows up, bro.
Oh, does
yeah.
Hey, have you watched The Boys?
No.
You?
No.
Oh, God, you should watch The Boys. She's in The Boys.
I don't even think I can name a movie that she was in. I searched it up. Who could forget the adventures in babysitting?
Well, that's
me.
Well, that's why we picked her.
The only
because
reason
we
I
just
watched
talked
that
about
movie
it.
was because she was in it.
It's actually a good movie.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's entertaining.
She was in Back to the
Cocktail,
Future?
she's great in.
Oh, that movie's awesome.
The Saint, I loved her in The Saint. She has heart problems in The Saint.
Oh, really?
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
Val Kilmer.
I know. I just don't remember.
No.
She's been in a lot of good movies, though.
Yeah, Leaving Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
That's her. That was. Did she win an Academy or was nominated in that? Best Supporting.
I don't know. She was in Back to the Future.
Yeah, the second one.
Right.
Yeah, she was in. The first two Karate Kids. No. She's in the third one.
No.
Yes.
I don't think she is.
Yeah, when they buy the bonsai tree store, she returns.
Does she?
I think so.
I don't think you're right.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the only Karate Kid movie I've seen was the first one, and I was like
she
4.
was in it.
Oh boy, Koob. Well,
That's
Koob,
okay.
I know.
Koob, not a good start, Koob.
I didn't even know who Helen Hunt was until like 3 months ago.
Jesus. Okay. Question 2. What band is featured on Beavis's shirt from Beavis and Butthead?
Oh. It's got to be either AC/DC. It's AC/DC. Final answer. What? Is it not?
Metallica, Koob. Metallica!
It's is it Ride the Lightning or is it just a regular Metallica shirt?
I think it's just a black Metallica.
Yeah, I
shirt,
think
isn't
it's just yeah. That's crazy.
Oh, I thought that was a home run. It's on Beavis's. Buttheads is AC/DC.
Yeah, you're pretty. I like your confidence with that one.
Yeah, it's good. At least you knew one shirt.
Yeah. Hey, you remember you got wild cards. You can use the Nasty Chat, or you can go to Reed or Matthew or Benny Goods that are still here. Okay, hanging out.
Okay.
Here is your movie clip. You ready, Gager?
Terrible.
I am prepared.
That woman deserves her revenge.
It's Liam Neeson. I know that. Right?
deserve to die.
Well done, Hernan.
You
well
like
done.
that, eh?
Yeah.
I feel like it's Braveheart or something, but I'm going to go ask Reed Wilkins.
Oh,
Reed Wilkins.
Reed! Reed.
Reed will know this.
Can you
for
guess
sure.
the clip? Did you know what
Guess
that was?
the movie from the clip.
You didn't hear it? Put your headphones on.
Play it again.
Play it again, DJ.
I might not know it.
No, you'll know this.
Yeah, I think he will.
That woman deserves her revenge. And we deserve to die.
Kill Bill, end of Volume 1. Or Volume 1, Kill Bill. I don't know.
Okay, I have it. When I Googled this, it said Volume 2.
I thought I thought you might be right too. I was like, is that right? No, but I think it's when well, what's the rattlesnake woman's name with one eye? What's her name in it? Daryl Hannah. Is she?
Yeah.
Great, that's great trivia. Married to Neil Young. She goes there to ask where the body's buried, right? And I think it is Volume 2.
That's
No,
okay.
You got half a point because you
Half a
got the
point.
movie right. It's
Just
Kill
not-
Bill. It's just Volume 2. Yeah.
I
Have you
not
watched Kill
Well,
Bill?
you know,
Bruce?
Nope.
Well, you know
I
what?
have him on
Really?
my list, but I had to pay for it, like Hernan did with
Well,
Reservoir
you know what?
Dogs, so I didn't watch
He
it.
got the movie right.
Yeah.
Okay,
You didn't
well, yeah.
ask which.
Well, not really.
Yeah,
Well,
you
it's
asked which
Kill Bill,
movie.
though.
It's
Kill
Volume
Bill.
2.
What?
Okay.
You don't. It's
Okay.
the
I'm
same
just
as
trying to
saying
be
Star
nice.
Wars and Enter Strikes Back.
Okay, so Coop, remember yesterday we were
Short
talking
answer.
about the actor Michael Madsen?
Yeah, you
That's
guys
him.
talked a
Yeah.
lot of movies. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
A lot
Did we?
of movies. Yeah, you had Red Light District. You ranked 5 movies you've
Oh,
never
that's
seen.
right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movie talk this week, boys.
Sorry.
That's
Sorry,
okay.
Coop.
That's okay. No.
You like
I'll
that?
take my half point. Yeah, whatever.
Grant says that is an excellent clip.
It is an excellent clip.
Yeah.
That's why I said. I was like, wow, well done.
So is the whole point of the movie is to kill a guy named Bill?
Yes.
Oh,
Max Pazuzu. It was supposed to be one movie anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. Yeah. It's a great movie. Like those are that second one. Rarely do you have a second movie as good as the first.
Okay.
I think maybe the second's better.
do they have a third one?
No.
Okay, so
No need.
Hampton Steve says that clip from Kill Bill is played at the end of Volume 1. Ooh.
That's what I thought.
Just
So-
give me the points.
So are
It's like
we
a teacher
wrong?
not knowing the answer. You got to give the point.
Because when you look it up on YouTube, it says Volume 2. That's why I put Volume 2.
Yeah, I always
I can't
check
really
everything on the
Give
internet,
Coop
too.
full
Yeah.
points because we don't even know.
Okay.
Just make me feel better about myself. That I use my wild card. Thank you, Reed.
Okay, go ahead, Joaquin.
Okay. This is the what video game clip is this?
Mortal Kombat. It's one of the. Yeah, it's Mortal Kombat. Final answer.
Hey!
Is that the second one?
No, that's the
That's
original.
original.
arcade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Original
Yeah,
arcade.
I had that one on the Sega
wins.
handheld.
Man, that was
My brother had the old
fatality.
Sega handheld. Oh, it was great.
That was too easy.
Fantastic.
Here is your iconic brand sound effect. Listen closely.
Yeah, I was going to say 21st Century Fox like they did in Futurama, but it's 20th Century Fox. Final answer. What?
Universal.
Oh, is it?
Universal Studios.
Da,
Yeah.
da, da, da. Look at the minions. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I thought that. What?
Yeah.
What?
That was a tough one, though. I probably would have said something. I don't think I would have said Universal because you're thrown off, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, because there's so many different ones,
I know
right?
now.
I would've-
But those are the big ones.
Okay, Coob, you're 2 of 5. You need these next 2, my friend.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Coop.
Should we give him another lifeline?
Sure.
Okay.
Friday.
It's
Friday.
Friday.
Coob, guess what song? Name that tune.
Listen up, everybody, if you want to take a chance.
I've heard that song before. Darn it.
Just we talked about it this week too.
I might have to get the coup Matawanek.
I said the answer earlier on the show. Actually,
I don't think Maddie would know this, but let's give it a roll.
He's got a pretty good music taste.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Maddie,
we need you.
The timer. There's no timer. You okay? Here's your headphones.
Maddie,
Headphones
name this tune.
Listen
Hanging
up,
Tough.
everybody.
Final answer.
Oh! Maddie, you don't know who sings this?
New Kids on the Block.
how did Maddie know that?
Good job, Coob.
I'm blown away.
Awesome.
Because he's got good music
Well,
taste.
no,
Hernan.
I'm saying it because he's young. I'm not saying it because he wouldn't know. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
I do.
All right. You're at 50% right now, Coop.
This is
50%.
terrible. This is terrible.
And this is the name you need to pronounce. So get it up on the screen. We'll give you a few minutes to refresh yourself. And here we go.
Dead air.
New Kids on the Block, man, eh?
Yeah. I wasn't a big New Kids fan, though. I was, I liked the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. Jeff says, I'm 42 and I barely got any of these questions. Well, they were a little tough. But everything here we talked about this week, that's why we tell Coop, pay attention.
I said hanging tough earlier on in the show at some point.
Oh, boy. Whenever you're ready, young Coop. Are you there, Coop?
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Okay. So this name is a tennis player. He's currently ranked 26th in the world. And pronounce the name.
Stefanos Tsitsipas.
Say it again.
Stefanos Tsitsipas.
This is how he says his own name.
Stefanos Tsitsipas.
I got it.
No.
Stefanos Tsitsipas.
It's pretty close.
I don't have the accent though.
Well,
it's a dialect.
We're not giving points for close enough.
Okay, then don't give it to him. I don't care.
Well, I say coffee. I don't say coffee.
Okay, say it again. Say it again.
Stefanos Tsitsipas.
Let's see here.
Stefanos Tsitsipas.
Tsitsipas. Maybe he doesn't get it.
Stefanos Tsitsipas.
Tsitsipas.
That would pass.
Tsitsipas.
If you ask me, that's a pass.
What do you say, Nasties?
Come on.
What do you say, Nasty? Should we give it to him?
Come on, let's rally, Nasties.
Sounds Greek to me.
Yeah, it's probably Greek. The boys call him Steph.
Steph?
Yeah.
Better than Zitz.
Well, Tsitsipas is a pass.
Should we give it to
I gotta
Coop?
get that. I gotta get that one.
If we get 3 yes for Coobs, he gets it.
Maverick fail.
Oh, give him the points.
Give him the points.
Jen, no.
No.
Bronco Nick pass. The people's eyebrow.
Give it to him. Pass him on the. Wow.
Hey,
wow. Nasties are obviously into the sauce early.
Let's go.
4 out of 7. Good jobs.
Oh, 2 wild
that
cards.
Was tough,
boys.
man.
2 wild cards.
Wow, you got a lot here.
I got a lot to learn.
I'm very
Bronco Nick, yes. 100%. You're getting 100%. Oh my God.
The only one that disappointed me was that you thought Elizabeth Shue was not in Karate Kid. Like
that's tough.
Oh man.
That's
I don't
hanging
think I'll
tough.
ever watch that movie again.
What?
Karate Kid.
Why not?
How do you not watch
I don't
that?
have the urge to ever watch Karate Kid.
Have you watched Karate Kid 2?
No.
Do it.
Do it.
They go back to Japan.
I like the
only
Jackie
if you watch
Chan one.
Matrix, I'll watch Karate Kid too.
Matrix will change your life.
Grant
Change your
says
life,
Coop
man.
for mayor. All right. That does it here for Zack to the future. He passed again. He's only failed once, guys. And these are getting tougher and tougher. But I'm very happy with my movie clip selection. Very.
Oh, your movie clip, because that was your best one so far.
Okay, we need some confirmation, though. Is it volume 1 at the end or volume 2? because we don't know.
Is it on Netflix still? Usually Kill Bill's on Netflix.
Not even the great Reed Wilkins knows.
Oh, he said 1 at the end.
But that's why I'm leaning more
but
towards
you said
1.
2, and I was like, I thought because the end of the movie, I think she goes there and tells Bill, I don't want to ruin it for you.
Yeah, okay. A portion of this hour brought to you by the Canadian Brewhouse Summer Feature Menu. Cajun shrimp tostadas, blackened chicken bowl, and a Corona sunrise that hits harder than your morning alarm. The Canadian Brewhouse dropped their new Summer Feature Menu. Bold, fresh, and ready for patio season. The Canadian Brewhouse, our house is your house. On the other side of the breaks, Blue Jays, Elks. We'll hear some clips from Elks head coach Mark Killam, starting quarterback Trey Ford, and we'll get to inside the numbers. And the Elks have to improve in one area for sure, and we'll get to all that here. Keep the messages coming to the River Korean box 780-218-9999 and hit us up on the Nasty Chat and slam that thumbs up. We're back after the break.
The Lock Shop.
Joey Chestnut, he makes his grand return. Did I see the under hit, though? Is that what we're looking at here?
I mean, the hits just keep on coming, Matt. First, Nikolai Ehlers. Then the Bombers getting smashed last night. And they say good or bad things happen in threes. Well, 70.5 hot dogs and buns. The total was 71.5. And Joey Chestnut, despite winning, did not take the over, did not break the record.
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
The NHRA Hot Rod Heritage Rocky Mountain Nationals return to Rantork Raceway, featuring racers from across North America in Nitro Funny Cars, Fuel Altered, Pro Fuel Harley, Alcohol Dragster, and 7,000 plus horsepower Jet Car. The Rocky Mountain National, July 11th to 13th at Rantork Raceway, located west of Highway 2 on Highway 19 at the Edmonton International Airport, with weekend camping available. Tickets and info online at radraceway.com.
Win a trip to Osheaga with the Banquet in Aperol. We're sending one lucky guest to Montreal with flights, hotel, and 2 tickets to one of Canada's hottest music festivals. Enter by July 26. Details in store or on the Banquet app. Get real. Play hard.
You know Dawn. Everyone knows Dawn. Dawn from
Frontier Cartage. That's right, it's me, Dawn from Frontier Cartage, where we're setting the standard for cartage service in Edmonton and beyond, offering city cartage, Alberta highway, short haul deck, and more. My team and I are bringing our years of industry experience and expertise to every mile.
Join Dawn and her boys in a new chapter in transportation excellence, dedicated to exceptional service. Call Dawn at Frontier Cartage, 587-222-5826.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Edmonton looks for their first win of the season as they host Ottawa on Sunday. Redblacks officially naming Dru Brown the starter after he missed the last 3 games with a hip injury. Mattawanek, J. Milne go live for the Green and Gold kickoff show to preview the action. Tune in at 4 on Sunday, only on EST. And tonight it's the Ti-Cats facing the Argos on the road in Toronto. Hamilton is 1-2 on the season. Toronto 1-3 in the early going. Kickoff at 5:30. While in Detroit, 28-year-old Christian Fisher has announced his retirement from the NHL, playing over 500 games split between the Coyotes, Red Wings, and Blue Jackets. Meanwhile, the Jays look to stay hot as they battle the Angels. Just after 5, Eric Lauer gets the ball for the Jays, and 3 games are underway right now. Mets up 3-2 on the Yankees in the 3rd. The Cubs holding the Cards 9-1 in the 7th, and the Reds having a 9-6 lead over the Phillies in the 8th. Back in E-Town, the Riverhawks open their series against the Night Owls. Catch the action on any of EST's audio streams with first pitch at 7:05. And Energy City also plays a 1-gamer in Sylvan Lake against the Gulls. That one gets going just after 7. I'm Zachary Kubish. That was your sports update. The second hour of EST Afternoon starts right now.
Hour 2 here on EST Afternoons. Final hour for the week. We'll come in Monday hot after the Elks win. Coming to you live from the William Huff Studios here on the west side of the city. Hit us up on the Nasty Chat, River Korean Box, 780-218-9999. Okinawa is Japan from VR. That's what I said, Japan. A lot of people were not giving Coop the benefit of the doubt, eh? A lot of people are upset that we gave him the passing grade.
Everyone was in to give it to him, so you can't have it both ways, people. Jeez.
44 thumbs up. Slam that thumbs up for us. We're over 13K subscribers, so if you haven't done so, just hit that subscribe. It costs nothing. Don't be afraid of it. It just pushes our content to the top of your YouTube feed. If you're listening, iHeart, TuneIn, radio apps, EdmontonSportsTalk.com. We appreciate you. We were platinum yesterday with the tweet Dusty sent out for, what was it again? Radio, recreation, and...
Sports, recreation, and leisure?
Yeah. So we were number 1. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I like it.
Yeah, of course. Blue Jays sweep
unreal
the Yankees and are in first place. That just sounds good to say. And it's funny because I remember we had Ian Harrison on from the Associated Press when the season started. And we were talking about like management, how everybody wants to ship them out, all this. Oh, they were close in the offseason. Vladdy Guerrero didn't have a contract extension. We were all expecting a disaster. And look at these guys now. Like, it is unbelievable what they're doing. I tried to get a Jays guest, I swear, but they were all busy. So let's get to Inside the Numbers. Joaquin for Play Alberta. Play Alberta is your home for online gaming excitement, featuring casino games, live dealer action, lottery, instants, and sports betting. Now with the new Play Alberta app, you can take the fun with you anywhere. Download the app or sign up today at playalberta.ca. So check this out. We're going to do a kind of a combo here. Let's start with the Blue Jays. George Springer is absolutely on fire, Joaquin. This is the Springer that the Jays have wanted since they picked him up, okay?
Georgie!
Against the Yankees, okay, in a 4-game set, he went 8 for 14, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs. Unreal. This, on May 25th, the Toronto Blue Jays lost 13-0, had a 25-27 record, and were in 4th place in the American League East. On July 3rd, they swept the Yankees, moved to 49-38, and took over first place in the AL East. 5 weeks can change everything.
It's amazing, man.
Unreal, bro.
What a time to get in there too, right? Like, just from looking at from a fan. Like, there's not a lot of other stuff going on. Obviously, we have the CFL, we have like Wimbledon, some golf tournaments, but in Canada, at least, we have CFL and the Jays essentially right now. Now that hockey's kind of gone and passed, and to have them beat the Yankees in a series and be in first place, now all eyes point towards Toronto and watching these guys. Because let's face it, they are Canada's team. Even though they're from Toronto.
Yeah. It's great when the Jays are competing, man, for a playoffs. Now, it's early July.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games.
There's too many, actually.
Way too many, but good for them, man. And if you're one of those Shapiro and Atkins, get the hell out of Toronto. That's not happening now, unless they have a complete collapse. But this is just unreal run for them. They sweep the Yankees, which always feels good. And now they start a 3-game set tonight against the Angels. We'll see if they can continue their hot streak, but just absolutely awesome.
Gold medal Mark is in with the River Cree inbox, 780-218-9999. Love you, folks. Is there fresh July promo code for Play Alberta yet?
We don't have them yet.
Okay.
Apologies for that.
Yeah.
We should have them soon, okay? Stick with us. Don't go anywhere. I also have a pair of a 4-pack of Stingers tickets to give away later in the show, so keep it locked. We'll have some fun trivia. All you have to do is text into the River Korean box, and we'll go from there. Joaquin, more Inside the Numbers for Play Alberta. We were talking with Matthew Iwanek about what's been more disappointing. You're 0-3. You were better last game, but you need more improvement. The defense is the one that surprises me. I know there's a lot of new starters, but there's so much talent. But right now, Joaquin, the Elks sit last in sacks with 2. Okay. They sit last in interceptions made with 0. Like, they have Tyrell Ford. They have Kobe Williams. They have Royce Metchie. They're far too talented to be sitting at 0 after 3 games, okay? Forced fumbles. They have 0. Okay? So they're not helping by not turning the ball over. Do you know what I mean? Is that fair to you?
Yeah, and part of the success of the Stampeders last night was their ability to take the ball away. And granted, it was pick sixes, but still, it's turnovers.
And pressure on the quarterback.
I mean, I forget which play it was, and Suits was mentioning the play on the broadcast, but it made sense. Just hurrying Caleros to do something. Because he said 9 times out of 10, he puts that right in the breadbasket, right? And so the ability to make them just have to adjust to something and get some pressure.
Yeah.
And what does that result in? Missed passes and mistakes by the quarterback that allow your secondary to create turnovers. So
points allowed. Edmonton is last, averaging 35 points per game allowed. That's got to improve. They're last in net offense. They're allowing 431.3 yards per game, Joaquin. Opponent rush yards, they're middle of the pack. Opponent pass yards, they're last. They're allowing 329.7 on average a game. So, listen, this is not to pile on, okay? You guys know how I feel. A lot of those guys I worked with, I was alongside for 3 years. I have nothing but the ultimate respect, and I absolutely want to see them have success, and I love them. But this defense needs to pick it up. The big plays killing them. And they were close last week. Like, those 2 big plays, like the defender was right there. One of them fell on one play, and the other one was like, it literally went over the defensive back shoulder. And it was a great catch by Dembski.
And this is the area of the team that you were most excited for to start the season is the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Was it not?
Yeah, man. Like Matty said, you brought in the 3 guys from Toronto, right? For the D-line. You have Barlow, you have Kongbo. Your linebackers are studs in Niles Morgan and Nick Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
I know they moved away from Cordell Jackson to go play in the secondary, and they brought in Jalen Garnes, who looked all right. And then your secondaries, for me, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
You got no rookies back there, right? Like, you got guys that can play. I mean, who's on the... Oh, yeah. Devondrick Bynum has struggled. Rugwamba got released. They put Cordell back there. Bynum's going to continue to start. And then, but the other 3 I mentioned, Metchie, Tyrell Ford, Kobe Williams, like, this team is far too talented on defense to have these numbers. Now, we're only 3 games in. You know, we're hoping the team's going to get better and better and better and better as things go on here. But Mark Killam did speak to that as well, saying, you know, like, we have to be better in those explosion plays. Coop, do you have my computer up? Okay, here's Mark Killam this week on the explosion plays against his team.
Yeah, we got to make those plays. You know what I mean? I think the 2 of them we were right in great position. One of them we fell down on, but 2 of them we were right there. I think the difference of us dialing in just a few more details so that we can play a hair more confidently, I think we're making those plays.
Right, that's Mark Killam on the explosion plays that are killing this team right now. You got to limit those for sure. And just hear more on Mark Killam, just on him and his team taking on the Ottawa Redblacks that come to town on Sunday.
It's professional football. I think, they're a good team. They've had some guys that have been banged up, and they were missing a lot of starters. But, I think that they're getting some guys back this week. So, we're preparing for a full-strength Ottawa team.
And it's funny because the question was kind of like, like, no disrespect to Ottawa, but like the teams you've played in your first 3 games are a little bit better. And he's like, well, I don't think Ottawa would appreciate you saying that because, hey, but we got to, I think we have to keep in mind, Ottawa didn't have their starting quarterback. That's huge.
And we've been talking for the past hour and a half in moments that Dru's has a lot of success against the Elks. And they're a different team with him at the helm.
Yeah, so limit the explosion plays. You got to get pressure on Dru Brown. You have to.
You can't allow him to start feeling comfortable.
No, and they have a good receiving core. They got Gino coming back, who's got a chip on his shoulder for some reason. They got Justin Hardy, who's fantastic. Pimpleton, who's sneaky good.
Yeah.
So this is not going to be easy. And Dru Brown's kind of torched them here at Commonwealth. So the defense is going to have to be at their best for sure. All right, Joaquin. Did you know the afternoon inbox is presented by the River Cree Resort and Casino? Tomorrow, if you want to go check out a show, how about Ian Munsick? How about
Munson? Isn't that the bowler?
July 25th, Steve Earle and the Reckless Kelly. And on August 7th, Bay City Rollers roll into town.
I see what you did there.
You want tickets? All you have to do is go to rivercreekresort.com and or hit up the River Creek box office. It's Friday, man. It's Friday and it's non-Oilers time here in the city until we find out the coaching staff and if they sign Isaac Howard or any other player. Well, we'll be all over it. But for now, just gonna have some fun. Hey, this new crown thing on the live chat, I don't know what it means. But the top three right now are El Presidente, the People's Eyebrow, and Big Uke. I don't know.
Wow, really?
I don't know what that means. I don't know how they're ranked. Is it how many things you comment on, or
where's Jasmine's tiara? She says it's starting to smell like smoke outside.
Oh,
well, maybe
really?
Stop smoking. I don't know.
Oh, Hernan might have a few darts.
Oh,
yeah. Thinking of making burgers. What do you think of that, Joaquin?
I think it's a fantastic idea, to tell you the truth.
Do you really?
Oh, man.
Love
I saw
birds.
these guys make these jalapeno smash burgers with cowboy jam or bacon jam or something like that.
Okay.
It's kind of intensive laborish to make the jam, but
yeah. Look, People's Eyebrow. Should I do hot dogs, burgers, or pierogies for dinner tonight? Ooh. Well, why don't you join Hernan and do burgers?
Why don't you do pierogi burger?
Ugh. No. There's some things you shouldn't mix.
You never know.
How about you do burgers and hot dogs and you have options for the familia? Barry the Cheater says, nobody knows what it means, but it's proactive. It gets the people going. Provocative. Sorry, not proactive.
Proactive.
That's from the movie. God,
That's
I'm an
from
idiot.
Blades of Glory.
Yeah, nobody really knows.
Chaz Michael. No one knows.
Bronco Nick, go get ribeye burgers. You were telling me which ones again?
I make the three-headed burger. So you go, but do you have one of those KitchenAid devices, like the mixers?
No.
You need a meat grinder, or you can just have them do it. Like if you go to the butcher and say, "Hey, I want half pound strip loin, half a pound ribeye, half a pound brisket."
Yeah.
Have them grind it for you. You'll never eat anything else usually.
Jen says, I'm here 12 hours today, and apparently that's not enough to see the XP or to be a top fan. People are getting upset now.
I love it.
She's not upset. She put LOL. Where's this one?
How do you become top?
I don't know. John Carlo, how about a pierogi hot dog burger? Gross.
Well, maybe you put the meat inside the casing, right? No. Yeah.
Matt Hyman now takes the lead.
Are we just going to call the crowns here?
Yeah. Tough day for the Winnipeggers yesterday. They lose Ehlers. Bombers get destroyed. Tough day, man. I'm with you guys. I'm with you guys.
That's what I said in the chat. I couldn't believe that the Ehlers' loss affected the Blue Bombers this much.
I think Matt Hyman's buying points. I don't know. I don't even know if you can. I don't even know if you can. Oh, boy. I love it. Now everybody's competing.
Because I think when Dusty first saw this, he was, I don't like it. But I think now it's...
Jeff says, let's start betting on who's number one at the end. Play Alberta. Can we get some odds here? Can we get some odds here? Okay, enough XP talk. Let's talk F1. Oh, we're going to talk F1, Jen. Don't you worry. That was Inside the Numbers for Play Alberta. As soon as we get the codes for July, we'll send them your way. But the Elks defense really needs to pick it up after just reading some stats. And how about them Blue Jays? First place in the AL East. Georgie, is having a hell of a run as of late. We'll see if they can continue as they kick off a 3-game set with the Angels this evening. Of course, you got CFL action as well. Battle out there in Ontario. Toronto Argos home to the Hamilton Ti-Cats. I picked the Argos, so we'll see what happens there. More on the other side of the break. Continue to have some fun. Who will be the XP leader on the other side of the break, Joaquin?
I don't know.
Let's go. All right. On the other side of the break, we'll hear from Trey Ford, talk F1, and we'll give away some Stingers tickets. Keep it locked here on Edmonton Sports Talk. Here's Scoop Sports Update.
The Elks host the Redblacks Sunday. Dru Brown returning for Ottawa after he missed the last 3 games with a hip injury. Catch the Green and Gold kickoff show starting Sunday at 4 with Matt Wanek and J-Mill breaking down the action right here on EST. Out east, the Ti-Cats and Argos go at it. Kickoff at 5:30. While in the NHL, Christian Fischer has decided to hang up his skates at 28 years old, playing over 500 games between the Blue Jackets, Coyotes, and Red Wings throughout 9 seasons. In baseball, Toronto's rolling, entering their series against the Angels. Eric Lauer gets the ball for the Jays, having first pitch just after 5, and they've selected the contract of righty Lazardo Estrada from AAA Buffalo Bisons and demoting lefty Justin Broll in a move. Right now, 5 games are live. Yankees and Mets locked at 3 in the 4th inning, while the Rays and Twins are runless in the bottom of the 1st. Back in Alberta, the Riverhawks open their series against the Night Owls just after 7. Listen to the full game on any of EST's audio streams. Find the full schedule at edmontonsportstalk.com. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated since 1993. They're more than just plywood. They offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork. Windsor Plywood Leduc. They're the experts you need to know. Some F1 talk and all things sports on the other side of the break. I'm Zach Kubish, and you're up to date.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Mill.
My buddy Jay Unreich checking in. Whenever you're on, people just write in Bobrovsky.
He actually feels like I somehow made money off of this whole shtick. I wish I made money off this. I made nothing. It's kind of sad that the person who's the center of all this doesn't love it as much as everyone else seems to love it.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Mill, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Kayaks, bikes, camping gear? Make space for summer fun with Sentinel Storage. Spend more time on adventures with your outdoor gear and less time looking for them. Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free at sentinelstorage.ca.
River Cree Resort and Casino and K97 proudly present Steve Earle and Reckless Kelly. Featuring small band and acoustic performances, Steve Earle and Reckless Kelly in the venue July 25th. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Everyone knows when you need a truck now, you call Dawn.
That's right. You call us, Frontier Cartage, when you need driver coverage or have a truck that's down.
You call Dawn from Frontier Cartage.
When you've got way more freight to move than you thought.
You call Dawn from Frontier Cartage.
When you need a truck that's available and ready to start anytime you need.
You call Dawn at Frontier Cartage, 587-222-5826. 587-222-5826.
Got some gently used furniture or home goods that need a new home? Find Edmonton is here to help. Every month we furnish over 100 homes to those transitioning out of homelessness, and we need your gently used furniture and home goods. Drop off at 5120 122nd Street or call for free local pickup. Just visit findedmonton.com to learn how your donations can help create a home for someone in need. Plus shop our thrift store, in-store or online, with proceeds benefit those moving out of homelessness through housing supports. Visit us at findedmonton.com. Find Edmonton, supporting our community one home at a time.
Let's begin, pal.
What? 2:26. Welcome back to EST Afternoons. Joaquin Gage, Hernan Salas, producer Coop in the house. Reed Wilkins coming up from 3 to 6. He has a fun show. He'll have Jake Serezna and Benny Goods on the show. I have so many nicknames for Benny. Hope he doesn't mind. Benny Blanco from the Bronx, Benny the Jet, Benny Goods, Benny Smalls. Fun stuff. Hey, we're close. We're not close to 100, but we're over 50 thumbs up. Let's get there. I know it's a slower day. Everybody's fighting for the crown of the XP. I still believe Matt Hyman is cheating. So we'll see.
What about Barry? His cheater's in the name. Actually, he doesn't have anything. Never mind.
Okay, pick your winner at the end of the show. Look through the top of what we got and see who you're gonna guess is gonna win.
You know, the first one that came to mind, and it had some good ones. So it was El Presidente.
Okay, you're gonna go with that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. I think the winner will be the People's Eyebrow.
Okay. El Presidente, don't let me down here. I have powers of blockage.
We got to give away a 4-pack of tickets to the Singers game on July 6th versus Calgary, courtesy of Play Alberta. I couldn't come up with a basketball question. I'm going to ask a hockey one. We'll still have some fun, right?
Yeah, sure.
On this day, in 2012, the Minnesota signed 2 players to wild contracts. Name those 2 players to the River Cree Box 780.
Unbelievable, this guy.
99.99.
I feel like I'm on the panel at Sportsnet. Who's this guy? Gene Principe?
And I'm not even like, these aren't even written down. They just come to me. The 2 players that signed huge contracts on this day in 2012 with Minnesota. If you only text in if you can go, okay? A 4-pack of tickets. And I'll select someone with the correct answer to go to this game. Matthew Wanick will send you the deets via email, so keep an eye out for that. So there you go. So I did want to get to that. Well, let's see if we get a few. Did you know that Martina Navratilova on this day in 1981, her 6th straight Wimbledon championship and her 8th overall? What a beast, eh?
She was awesome.
Man, that was crazy.
She's on Real Housewives of Miami.
For real?
Yeah.
For real. Interesting. Today's Kevin McClellan's 63rd birthday, former Edmonton Oiler. He was good, man. Tough guy.
Oh.
Can play a little.
He's funny too. He's really quite funny. I remember playing against him my first year in the minors. He was playing in Rochester. And back then, you could basically do whatever you wanted to rookies. And there was a tradition in Rochester where they would shave the rookies' heads. It didn't matter. You're rookie, shaved head. Boom.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And so we're playing against, and that was the lockout year. So rosters were a little bit more expanded. But they probably had like 5-6 guys sitting out. They're all rookies. And it was warm up. And I'm skating around and I see wow, that's Kevin McClellan.
Yeah.
And this is in the Center 200 in Sydney, Nova Scotia. We're playing Rochester. And I look and he does a full stop at center. And I was like, whoa, what's going on? And he yells, "Hey, rookies, hats off." Because all the rookies, they were wearing hats. And you saw these 6 kids up in the stands all take their hats off and put them down because McClellan yelled at them from the ice. Oh, it's perfect.
That's too funny. Also, 25 years ago today, the Maple Leafs signed free agents Shane Corson and Gary Roberts.
Course.
Remember that?
Yeah. And we talked about Course before. It wasn't Chip and Pepper. It was No Fear gear where he had a stake in. I remembered that when I drove home. Oh, yeah. He was drenched in No Fear gear. Remember that with the eyes and stuff?
Oh, yeah. Joaquin, today, on this day in 1983, Return of the Jedi was the #1 movie at the box office.
Of course it was.
Is that good? Is that the one with the Ewoks?
Yes.
I think that's my favorite one. Ewoks are funny. Yeah.
Ewoks are They're lovable characters.
Yeah, I love them.
I could live on Endor. That's the planet that they live from.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't know that. On this day in 1986, Run DMC released "Walk This Way." Remember with Aerosmith?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
And the video was great.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. Because Aerosmith's on stage.
Aerosmith comes over.
And then the Adidas, they go to the Adidas and they're walking down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, I remember I was in high school. I can't remember where I was. But I remember because, back then there were distinct cliques in school. Like there were the hardcore rockers and the punk, whatever. So the guys that wore really tight jeans, high tops, heavy metal shirt and a jean jacket. I remember sitting there and they were sitting all outside the corner store by the school. And they had their boombox out and it was playing. And I just remember one of the guys that looked like that guy from Stranger Things say, "Can't believe they put rap into this great song." Oh, man. I can't believe I remember that.
For the first time in a while, we say hello to the Winnipeggers, the ESTers, the Hustlerites. How you feeling, Winnipeg? You lost Ehlers. You lost to the Stamps. You lost Stampede Bowl. Is that what it was called?
Stampede.
How you feeling, our friends from Winnipeg?
That's a triple whammy right there.
How you feeling?
They need to win.
Hey, and we're not making fun because our team down here is with both teams. It's been an okay offseason for the Oil so far. The Elks are 0-3. We're hoping for a big win on Sunday. How you feeling? Let us know. Today's National Caesar Salad Day, Joaquin. Are you a big Caesar salad guy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you the whole like sprinkled cheese on top, bacon bits? Or is it just croutons, the sauce, and let's roll?
Oh,
some salt and pepper.
If I'm making it for a more, if people are coming for dinner, or if I have a planned dinner, I'll go and get the baguette.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make my own like garlic butter, spread it on there, make my own croutons, and then
Jeez, look at this guy.
And then I'll have to go get special bacon and to put on there.
Okay.
I don't make my own dressing. I'll just buy like the Mighty Caesar stuff.
What is your favorite salad?
It's called the Painted Desert salad.
Oh.
It's you might like it.
Okay.
It's with it's all vegetarian, but it's got avocados and nuts. The dressing is killer because it's a little bit spicy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Earl's has a really good chicken salad.
Oh, do they?
Like because it's mixed with like corn and beans, and like you said, it's got this dressing. And we asked the waitress, and she wouldn't tell us because it's her secret. But let me drop some knowledge. In Chile, most of our salads that we make are with lemon and oil. Like we and you barely use dressings. Like we use them now because like obviously I'm born here and like I like Greek dressing. I like vinaigrette. I like a lot of the dressing, but most of our salads are just made with lemon, and they're fantastic.
Yeah, no, me too. Just olive oils.
Yeah, and lemon,
pepper.
Yeah,
maybe a dash of balsamic. But this one, this Painted Desert is. So here's what's in it.
Okay.
The one thing is the roasted peppers, right? So you roast the peppers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's obviously olive oil, vegetable oil, garlic, onion, cider vinegar, salt, sugar, Mexican oregano.
Oh.
Roasted peppers. So one red pepper, green pepper, yellow pepper, romaine lettuce. So it's quite intense with.
That sounds good though.
But usually I put in some chilies in there too.
Nice. Yeah, I've gotten creative with my salads lately, and they're always quite good. Where did that one go? The keg Caesar salad is amazing. I agree, Jen. I do, but you know what's better at the keg? The blue cheese wedge salad. Oh my Lord, that is the best salad I've had at a restaurant, hands down. The blue cheese is just a game changer.
The Painted Desert, it calls for salmon.
Okay.
Like smokes, but I put avocado instead.
Avocado and salad's always good. Always good. Always good. YouTube Trev's Montana Caesar salad slaps. I know YouTube Trev loves Caesar salad. Do you like Greek salad?
Of course.
Greek salad's so good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law, she's like the salad Nazi. Like, so when we go over to dinner there, she'll say, "What can we bring?" "Oh, bring a salad." She'll have made 4 different ones.
Yeah.
and it'll like, especially when everyone's coming, she makes at least 3.
Yeah.
So I've stopped bringing salad. It's too much.
Yeah, I know. I love salad, especially in the summer when it's hot. You know, you put a steak on the grill and have salads.
You know what? One of the things that you can do if if you're looking for some healthy options, try some different ones. Go online and say best salads and make them and find the one that you like the most. You'll eat it the rest of your life.
You ever had salad with gnocchi? I think that's how you say it. Gnocchi?
Really?
Yeah, so
Gnocchi?
like because you have to boil it and stuff, but then you let it cool off.
I've never had that.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's really, really good. Same with the what's that cheese called? They're like cheese balls. Bocconcini.
Bocconcini.
Yeah, that's good stuff too.
The gnocchi, if you just go into the Italian market, Spinelli's, go in there. It's awesome because the gnocchi's right there. It's like $2 a bag.
Yeah, that's where I get my pastas.
Yeah, is that where you
Because they
go?
sell their pastas for like $2, man.
I know.
So we load up different kinds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pasta salads. My parents make a wake. My parents, like growing up, we always had barbecues for birthdays and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My friends would like at 10 o'clock, everybody gets the munchies from drinking and stuff. Everybody would just attack my parents' spaghetti salad, and like they would specifically just eat that. They're like, this is the best pasta salad we've ever had.
How do you boil your water in the jungles of Chile? Do you dig a hole?
Stop. Coop, favorite salad? I've seen you crush some salads here.
I don't think I have a favorite one. First one that comes to mind, maybe like a Mexican corn salad.
Look at you.
I really like
This
those
guy.
corn salad, like those different ones where it's not lettuce. Like I'm not a big greens guy. I mean, just look at me. But I like all the weird kinds of salads. Fruit salads are great.
I don't
like
like
you
fruit
get some
in
of
my
those
salad.
like cranberry, raisin, apple salads. You sprinkle some almonds in there as well. Oh, it's great.
It's like the in Latin America, like we don't like fruit in our salads.
Really?
No, I do not like fruit in my salad. I find that just no. Big U. Dusty calls poutine potato salad to trick himself into thinking it's healthy.
I like a good potato salad, man. That's great.
Potato salad's one of my favorites, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I'll tell you a place to go to get a good potato salad, but they're not a sponsor, so I won't tell it online.
Okay, that's cool. Dusty somewhere. What is this salad you speak of? Listen, I'm a French fries guy, so I rarely get the salad on the side instead of fries because I love fries. Like I am a fries. Now, if I know the place doesn't have good fries, I'll go with the salad.
You know what I hate about that, though? Because usually you do that and it's a night after you probably ate too much or you're trying to make healthier choices. And you go, oh, I'll get the salad, on the side of my massive burger or whatever it is. And they bring you this little like shooter of salad.
Yeah.
You might as well have just got the fries because you're going to be hungry.
And a little bit of dressing.
Oh,
it's so dry.
Give me give me a big bowl of it. Don't give me that little shooter glass.
The great Reed Wilkins, a great Caesar salad is a true treat.
It is a true treat.
Best salads. Where have you had it? Is it homemade? Oh, it's fantastic. We love our homemade salads. Man, you go to Chile, buddy, you got so many different kinds of salads. And they're all just made with olive oil and lemon. Let's see if we have... so the answer to the trivia was Zach Parisi and Ryan Suter. Remember that, Joaquin?
I can't believe they got out of those contracts. Well, this year is the first, 1.6 combined now that they're at?
Yeah.
For the next 4 years still, or whatever it is. But, man, I gotta hand it to Bill Guerin. When he said he was buying those two guys out, I was like, what are you doing? Your team's going to suck for the next... And now they're...
Now they're good.
Now they're ready to roll.
And here we are in Edmonton looking at Jack Campbell's buyout, and it pisses me off. It hurts.
And it gets more expensive.
It does. Construction Curtis, you don't make friends with salad. Protein! Collingwood Rob, Earl's has an awesome warm potato salad. I agree. I've had that as well. Listening to EST, giving thumbs and hunting gophers. Best afternoon in a while from Grumpy Cat. Since you're golfing with the Combine crew, you're bringing samples of all these salads from Norman, a Combine. Yeah, me and Benny are with the Combine crew next.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm Benny's caddy.
Really?
Yeah. So that might get out of hand pretty quick.
Oh, it will be.
Brent P. Ask the internet. You can find a lot of Earl's copycat recipes online that are very close. Oh, I did not know that. And I will be picking a winner. We got a ton of correct answers. We close it out here on EST Afternoons following this last break. It's been fun. We're going to talk some F1 and we'll continue the food talk as we always do on this show. It's a staple. We're back after the break here on EST Afternoons.
Edmonton looks for their first win of the season as they host Ottawa on Sunday. Redblacks officially naming Dru Brown the starter after he missed the last 3 games with a hip injury. Matt J. Millen go live for the Green and Gold Kickoff Show to preview the action. Tune in at 4 on Sunday, only on EST. And on tap tonight, Toronto and Hamilton go toe-to-toe for 5:30 kickoff. While in hockey, 28-year-old Christian Fischer has announced his retirement. He played over 500 games over 9 seasons between Columbus, Arizona, and Detroit. For the Jays, they're fresh off a series sweep against the Yankees last night as they open up a series with the Angels just after 5. Eric Lauer takes them out for Toronto with the Jays making a move, selecting Luzardo Estrada from the Bisons, demoting Justin Brule. Right now, 4 games are live. Cubs smacking the Cardinals 11-1 in the top of the 8th, while the Yankees and Mets are tied at 3 in the 5th. And at home, the Riverhawks open their series with Nanaimo just after 7. Listen to the full game on any of EST's audio streams for the Cactus Rats. They play the Gulls also at 7:05. The final segment of EST Afternoons brings us back after a brief intermission. I'm Zachary Kubish, keeping you up to date.
Avocado and feta dip, passion fruit cheesecake, and cocktails that taste like summer in a glass. Try the new feature menu at The Banquet. Refreshing, craveable, and made for sunny days. The Banquet. Get real. Play hard.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
Summer in Edmonton means 3 things: warm weather, long nights, and plenty of sports. From the lake to the links, you can boost your summer fun with hundreds of casino games, live betting on your favorite sports teams, and access to popular lotteries. All in one app, anywhere in the province. Download the Play Alberta app today and deposit $20 or more with promo code YAG50 to claim a $50 free bet. That's promo code YAG50 for a $50 free bet on us. Redeemable once per Play Alberta account. Remember, if you gamble, please use your game sense.
River Creek Resort and Casino on K97 proudly present Steve Earle and Reckless Kelly. Featuring small band and acoustic performances, Steve Earle and Reckless Kelly in the venue July 25th. Tickets at rivercreekresort.com.
River Creek Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Hey Edmonton, ready to take advantage of lower rates and better pricing? South Fort Chevrolet in Fort Saskatchewan has you covered. From rugged trucks to sleek SUVs. And with over 40 years in business, you can trust that you're getting the best deal on your new ride. As the proud title sponsor of the Nielsen Show, EST listeners can drive a little to save a lot with South Fort Chevrolet's transparent pricing and down-to-earth sales team. Visit us today in Fort Saskatchewan or online at southfortchev.com.
.45, final segment here on EST Afternoon. It's been a fun show. Caesar Salad Talk. So Big U gets asked, do you eat your salad before your main meal or do you kind of mix it in together? In at least in all culture, like we usually, like say we're eating like our main dish, we'll have like a side dish with our salad and we kind of just go back and forth. Is that what you do? Or do you have to eat your salad first?
Are you talking formal or informal?
At your house.
At our house?
Because in a restaurant, it's different. They usually bring your salad first. Right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think we just the salad's out and we portion it out on each plate.
Yeah.
Like it's at the same time usually.
Yeah.
But if we're doing something a little bit more formal, I kind of like the Italian way of doing things. So usually it starts with the pasta and then the salad, and then the usually a meat dish or something.
Yeah.
Right? So
we mix it all together. It's
might as
good.
well just put it in a blender by the end of it.
Well, I would have whatever. Someone texted in Olive Garden salad. Top notch.
It's great. I have to ask them to, like, I go there once a decade, but each time I got to say, just can you light on the salad dressing and maybe bring some off the side if they don't?
Yeah, don't drench the salads.
It shouldn't be soup.
No, it shouldn't.
But that's good. Because even then at the bottom, you take the breadsticks and then you soak up the rest.
I had another one here. The People's Eyebrow. I think he settled on burgers and Caesar salad. Yeah, look at that. We're making people's dinner plans for them.
I that's where with burgers though, I'm a little different. I'll make it a Caesar salad burger. Like I'll put the shredded lettuce in the burger.
Oh, will you?
Yeah.
See, I'm not a big lettuce guy in my burger, but I like salad though. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of I'm a weirdo that way.
You should try it.
I like tomatoes and onions in my salad.
Of course.
Yeah.
What don't I? The only thing, it's weird because the one food that I don't like is anchovies. But I'll eat them still when they're cooked with something because they're really nice and salty. They're really salty.
Yeah.
But Caesar salad dressing is usually, if it's made correctly, it's chock full of anchovies.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with this. Like sometimes I try new things and it always tastes good. Like it always works out. Like say with the gnocchi and the bocconcini.
What about the Asian sesame salads?
I like those.
Those are really good. Those are probably my favorite right now. I had to go buy Asian sesame dressing.
There's one at Taste of Edmonton. It's what are those things they gave you on the side of pho that to put in bean sprout?
Mm-hmm.
Bean sprout salad.
Oh, that'd be good.
My God, Gager. It is, but it's so small, so we have to order like a bunch. But that's probably one of the best salads I've had at Taste of Edmonton.
Guess I'm having salad tonight, huh?
Oh, Joaquin. F1, FP2 is done. Lando, Charles, Lewis, Piastri, Verstappen. Close out your top five. Kimi and George in the range from 6 to 10. Lance Stroll's always in there in free practice. And then Isaac, Hajar, and Liam Lawson to round out top 10. I know Williams had a really good FP1, but again, so inconsistent. Again, I don't know where to go for fantasy this week, but if you're a betting man, you're gonna double up on the McLarens this week, Joaquin?
Yeah, you probably. I was watching a thing that Ruth Buxom, I forget if she has a second last name or not, but she was talking about just the maturity level of Lando Norris, that from Montreal trying to shoot that gap and really costing him the race there and giving it to Oscar, moving ahead in points, for him to bounce back in Salzburg or what's it called? It's a Red Bull Ring, but I forget the name of it's not Salzburg. Anyways, in Austria, and come up with that win after being pushed by Oscar at the beginning of the race for the Lando's for real here. This is going to be a really good, I think, championship battle for the rest of the season between those two. I can't see anyone else really, because everyone's moved on now. You have Max. Yeah. You don't know what he's doing. That car seems to be taking a step back. He's having some issues,
yeah.
Now, Red Bull's like every team now, I guarantee it's like week to week before they just pull the plug on this year's car and look to next year. Because with the regulations and change it and all the changes that they have to be made, right? So, I mean, the middle of the pack will be interesting.
Yeah, that's what makes it tough for fantasy, because you don't know where to go. Because I loaded up on Williams last week and they're awful.
I had their car, their drivers.
So did I.
It was just, you gotta be kidding me.
And then I had Lawson in there, who's pretty good. Bortoleto, of course. I mean, I think most people have Bortoleto out default because you need the money, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting. I overthink it way too much. I just gotta pick my team and stick with it, man.
I feel my fantasy team in F1. That must be how Connor Brown felt 2 years ago. Just nothing's working.
No, nothing's working. Van Owen says, "Don't tease me with a Ferrari podium." Oh, we'll tease you, buddy. We'll see what happens. And they did have upgrades. Like, didn't Tim say that yesterday?
Yeah, they brought something because I've got FP1 on right now with 3.5 minutes left. They all went to the softs. Lewis Hamilton finishes tops. He'll probably finish top. I'm not completely sure, but it's Hamilton, Norris, Piastri, Leclerc, Russell, Hajar, Albon, Lawson, Antonelli, and Verstappen in the top 10 and I mean, they're all within 2 seconds, essentially.
It's going to be fun. 8 a.m. on Sunday, qualifying tomorrow, early in the morning as well. We got Indy on Sunday, 11 a.m. for that one. That should be another fun race. And then NASCAR at noon on Sunday. That's going to be excellent. It's a road course, street course.
Ooh.
So it's going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to start sprinkling some money on Play Alberta on NASCAR. It's fun. It is fun. Best salad. This one from, it says, best salad, the Godfather, Al Iafredi.
Oh, yeah. Some really good salads.
And then, just hold on. I'm just selecting our winner here. Okay. And then, Hernan, I worked as a head chef at Earl's for 13 years. They publish hardcover recipe book available on Amazon. I did not know that.
I haven't been to Earl's in a long time.
We go there from time. We really like that salad there. Their wings are surprisingly really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it was the blackened chicken breast that I liked there.
It's good, man. It comes with a mashed potato, and it's really. I've had that.
Yeah,
it's got a little bit of a kick to it. It's like
it
a
does.
Cajun. Yeah,
it's a Cajun. Yeah. I'm getting hungry.
Who's gonna win the XP? Matt Hyman. He must have bought points. There's no way he won. No way.
Matt Hyman, 200 XP.
All right.
Bronco, 150. El Presidente, you're. That horse might need to be put down here. Let me down.
Elks Sunday, 5 o'clock, the Green and Gold kickoff show with Matthew Wannick and Jay Milne at 4. Check out the boys, Benny Blanco, Coob Nation, YouTube Trev down at the tailgate, repping EST. I might be there. I don't know yet. This man will be there.
You're
Slinging
not coming?
dogs. I don't know yet. I'm going to try to go. Also, golf tourney, Tuesday. Going to be fun, Joaquin. It's going to be fun. It's supposed to be nice.
Yeah.
A little scared about our group. Things might get a little out of hand.
Probably. I bet they bring your darts.
Will you have a smoke with me?
No.
No. Okay. Who wants to have a dart with Hernan at the EST? A couple cervezas? Maybe some mezcalitas?
No. Aren't you just going to run and get in your 15K?
Oh. I ran yesterday. It was good.
You should just run the course.
I should.
Should.
It should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing all you nasties that are participating in this year's golf tourney. EST rocks. Coming up, Reed Wilkins from 3 to 6. He'll have Jake Serezna. He'll have Benny Goods, not the real Benny Goods, but our Benny Goods, to join us. Enjoy the weekend. Go Elks, go! Hope to see you at Commonwealth. For Coob, for Hawk, I'm Hernan Salas saying thank you for listening, thank you for watching, thank you for the thumbs up, and thank you for interacting. We love you all. Enjoy the weekend. Stay safe. Chowders.